Hello, everybody. My name is Kaislav, and this is my streaming channel. We are continuing with the Hydra Unleashed campaign of Lord Havok. Uh, I'm joined by my friend Phenexian. Hello.
Hello, hello. Good to be back.
Yeah, finally, because it took us ages to be able to schedule for another game. But mostly
hmm
it was my mistake because I lost charger of my computer, so I couldn't play. But finally, I have everything I need, and we are ready to go. So we have already done the setting. We are playing the second scenario of the Hydra Unleashed campaign, which is the six heads of Hydra. Can you read the introduction?
Sure. Hail Hydra, immortal Hydra. We shall never be destroyed. Cut off one head, two more shall take its place. We serve none but the Master, as the world shall soon serve us. Hail Hydra. The Hydra Oath. Upon your return to your own time, SHIELD operative Maria Hill informs you that a civil war has broken out in Hydra. The six Hydra leaders are fighting amongst themselves in order to be crowned the Supreme Hydra, the undisputed leader of Hydra, in time for the fulfillment of the prophecy. And strangely enough, among them is Steve Rogers, who's
Mm,
normally a good guy.
yeah. So we got back from time because last scenario we traveled back in time to defeat Blitzkrieg. We got back, and now we are going to be facing the civil war among the Hydra organization. So we did the setup already. This is going to be a multi-villain scenario. Right now we have three villains in play. It's Elsa Sinclair, Steven Rogers, and Hive. And we have the main scheme here. We have several so-called villain schemes. Each villain has its own villain scheme, and when they like they scheme on their villain scheme, uh, and also on the main scheme. And according to the rulebook, any ability that refers to a scheme, main scheme or side scheme, refer to the villain scheme as well, right? Do I remember it right?
Sorry.
Uh, so any ability that refers to the scheme, like main scheme or side
Yes.
scheme, refers to the villain scheme, right?
Also refers to villain schemes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Mm. Okay. So, uh,
Do we
you have
want
the
to
first.
talk about what we bought?
Oh, you're
Just
right.
to
You're
conclude?
right. Yeah. So from the last scenario, here is the logbook, which was improved by it's now clickable. And so we earned 4 points from the last scenario, and we could spend it for the cards from the Shield warehouse. There are resource cards, there are upgrades, allies, and events. So we had 4 points. So I purchased emergency resources, which is a resource card that costs two of the points, and a surprise upgrade cost also two. Uh, we are both now empowered with the training cards. I have a shield thwart training. Phenexian has shield attack training. So we are, yeah. So mine gives me plus 2 hit points, plus one thwart. Yours give you plus 1 hit point and plus one attack. And both have the ability that if I defeat a side scheme, or if you defeat a minion, we can draw a card. The question is, how about the hit points? Do we reset
Well,
or?
that's up to us. We can decide now whether we want to play with persistent hit points or whether we want to reset at the start of each scenario. That is a way of playing, and it is optional. So,
I
which
thought
would you
that's
rather do?
Yeah, but in standard, usually you just reset, and in expert,
Okay,
right? I don't know.
sure. We
this is
can,
my second campaign I'm playing, and the first one was mine
yeah,
campaign,
we,
so I'm
we
not
can
very.
we can we can reset. when I play campaigns, I tend to keep persistent hit points even if we're playing on standard, but I don't mind resetting. Like,
Yeah,
so yeah,
I will reset because I want to win, and yeah, it's higher
fair.
chance
Oh,
if I'm on full
you
hit
don't
points.
want
So
to lose against this one and see the
uh, no,
power vacuum scenario.
I do want to play Power Vacuum, but I want to win with this one.
That's fair. No, if we win, we can just play all the missions we skipped later. That's like
So Jimmy
we
Woo, I
just
have 10 hit points and I have +2, so I had 12.
yep.
How about you?
Yeah, I have 10 base and I have +1, so I'm at 11.
Okay.
Also, I want to quickly talk
Oh,
about
sure, sure. So there are
changes.
yeah, there are some changes. Mysteltainn made some changes to Wave, so there are
Yeah.
some tweaks. Yeah, so sure.
So
Go on, go
we
on.
got rid of Maelstrom, which is a resource that gives you extra cards in the Rising Tide area, and replaced it with Instinctive Flow, which eats cards in the Rising Tide area to do effects. So that should mean that the Rising Tide area is more useful more of the time. He also changed the effect on Wave's Crown. Instead of generating a resource from a card in the Rising Tide area, it now puts one card, shuffles one card in your discard pile back into your deck. Um, what this should mean is that cards in the Rising Tide area are more valuable across the game, and that will mean that cards like Wave Swords, the card that readies you by spending a card in your Rising Tide area, will now probably not be activated every single turn because I will
Hmm.
sometimes be using those cards for other things.
Hmm.
That's the hope.
Okay, that's cool. So we remove these two, right?
Yeah, they can just go away. Uh,
Okay,
Alrighty,
so you're the first player, right?
sure,
You're,
if you want to
you're,
be.
I think you are because you were the last scenario and you're still the first player. So
With my play group, we tend to swap first player between
ah,
scenarios. Like,
okay, but
um,
this time you are the first player.
okay, sure. I'll start as Pearl. And we've done all the setup. There's no minions that start in play, but
Oh
plenty of
boy,
villains to punch.
a lot
Oh
of
no, there is one
text.
more thing. There's
There's a
one
lot
more
of
thing. Each
text.
player discard cards from the encounter deck until a Hydra minion is discarded and puts that minion into play, engage with them. So
Okay, so
I
you're
will
first.
discard until I get a Hydra minion. So a lot of not Hydra minions. There we go, a regular. And a soldier. Alright. Mulligan time. Mm, let's go.
Oh, I'm not sitting at the table. I was wondering why I can't draw the cards. Okay.
Oh, I'm very happy with my hand. Actually, I have a great hand. Um,
I'm fine with the hand as well.
yeah. Also, don't forget you can grab build support turn 1 and put it into play in order to grab your cool supports.
What? I can grab a scheme.
Yeah. So you can just reminding you that like you can get build support or like another side scheme turn
Oh,
1 in order to
okay,
do
okay.
powerful
That's
effects.
true.
Um,
Do I have it in my deck? I'm not sure.
I don't know. You're the one who built it. I'm going to get Wave's Crown because that's going to be useful in the future.
I don't have it. That's horrible. I only have those. Is it possible? How is it possible? I thought I had them. I only have his side schemes, and then I have the justice ones. Never mind. It is how it is.
Okay. Um, I am going to uh do a spend clobber to okay, and I because I put a thing on the Rising Tide area. Also, I should have put this on the
So
Rising Tide area.
I'm gonna play Helicarrier. I'm just telling you, and I won't be able to use it. So if you want to keep a one cost card in your hand, you can then use it for my Helicarrier.
Sounds good. I probably won't be able to because but we'll see. So I'm gonna do one
Mm.
by one. I punch the Hydra regular for 2, and the Hydra regular goes away. That triggers the extra effect on one by one, which is deal 2 damage to an enemy. So I will punch the Hydra soldier and hit it for 2. Also, because I defeated a minion, I get to exhaust my shield attack training and draw a
Mhm.
card. Ooh, Ocean's Fury. Oh, sorry, I should have flipped to hero. I'm very silly. Um, I did that before playing anything. Sorry, I just wasn't thinking. Um, uh, hmm. We do need to thwart Operation Iolus to win. So I might do that. I'm going to spend Ocean's Fury on Marine Patrol. So when I play Marine Patrol, I move 2 threat from a scheme. I'm going to remove it from Operation Iolus. Then I can flip up to 2 face-up cards in my Rising Tide area face down, like so.
So just
Um,
remind me why the flipping down. What is it good for?
it depends on the card. So this one says flip up to 2 face-up cards in your Rising Tide area face down, and choose 1 for each card flipped down this way. So because I flipped 2 down, I get to remove 2 additional threat and draw 1 card.
Okay.
I'm going to remove 2 threat from Operation Iolus and draw a card. Fluid motion. That is perfect. I'm going to discard Precision Strike to put fluid motion into play. And then I'm going to exhaust Wave's Crown, flip Precision Strike face down in order to shuffle Marine Patrol back into my deck.
So a
And
question.
then find. Mhm,
Sorry. Go on. I'll ask you afterwards after you're finished.
sure. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a villain. Which villain do you think we should be punching first?
Don't you want to punch the soldier?
Oh, yeah, I could punch the Hydra Soldier if you prefer.
I have just
Um,
one attack, so I won't be able to kill it.
got it. I will get rid of the soldier. That will be my turn. What was your question?
So my question was why the ability on wave doesn't say after you spend a card? Why does it say why after you discard to pay?
There are some cards that like you could. So, okay, for example, you can use non-discarding cards to pay for a cost, right? Like, for example, you could have, uh,
Like shield
I don't
toss?
know, like. Well, I don't even mean like shield toss. I mean like here. Let me find an example. Uh, it's called martial prowess, right? I can use this. I could exhaust this to generate a resource for that
Hmm.
card, and you don't want to put this card into the
But you're
Rising
not
Tide area
you're
because
not
it's
spe
going to upgrade.
you're not spending it. You're just generating a resource. That's a different thing.
Sure. It's
So
just a different wording. After you
yeah,
discard cards from your hand to pay for a cost, place one
mhm.
of those cards into the Rising Tide
Yeah,
area.
but
I don't think it's.
yeah, I'm just asking if the effect is the same or if there's some intention that it affects something else, which I just don't realize.
No, I
Oh,
think there's no real difference. I think you could write it as after you spend cards from your hand to pay for a cost, and it would be exactly the same. Um,
cool. No, just sorry. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so you're finished, right?
mhm.
So I'm gonna use my ability to search my deck for a side scheme. Uh, I'm gonna search for choose here. I'll choose. See if it's wording. One, two, this one. And and put it into my hand once per round. I'll flip up. After the side scheme enters play, remove one threat from the side scheme. Yet. So I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3 to pay for helicarrier. I'm gonna. How much is it? 4, and this one has 4 as well. Um, gonna exhaust Helicarrier to play target acquired.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna spend this side scheme to play Agents of Atlas. And so it starts on 4, but I remove 1 right away. And my thwart is now 3, so I can actually
Oh yeah, nice.
finish it. +1 hit point, your allies controlled. I'll do it. So thwart for 3. This goes to the victory display. Okay, where gonna we have the victory display?
The shield warehouse, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, that's close to my board, so
Yeah,
I'll
as long as
put
you
it
can
in
see it clearly, because it's going to be relevant to you.
there. So because I defeated a side scheme, I can exhaust the training, and I can draw a card, which probably I won't be able to use. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I should have kept this. Yeah, that was my mistake. I didn't realize I'm gonna be able to finish it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your
And
defense, normally you couldn't.
sorry.
In your defense, normally you can't defeat Agents of Atlas with just a basic activation.
Uh,
Um,
okay. Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
mhm.
So ready and
Okay.
draw.
My Rising Tide area goes into my discard, and I draw new cards.
So 4. Okay, so main scheme. So +1 per player. So we put 2 threat here, and active villain is Elsa Sinclair. So Elsa Sinclair play oh, this is +1 per round. So we place 1 on each villain scheme.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
And
Uh,
now the activation. So after an activation, is it correct? After, where is it? After, oh, where is the description of how the activation counter moves?
oh, that's the activation counter moving is here.
Oh,
So the
so
activation
whenever
token.
the villain activates, right? The activation token
Yes,
indicates the active villain for the purpose of the effect that refers to the villain or the active villain. After a villain completes an activation, okay. So even if
yeah,
they are stunned, confused, or like webbed up or anything, they just move
it moves. Yeah,
the token uh, to the next one in activation order. So you're the first player, so she activates against you.
yep. She has an attack of 0, so she hits me for 2. I'm going to play Tide War. When you would take any damage, prevent up to 3 of that damage. At each point of damage prevented this way, place the top card of your deck face up in the Rising Tide area. So I
Mhm,
take no damage, and I place these 2 cards over here.
mhm. So now the token is moved. Can I maintain this?
Sorry. Yes,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
fine. So now the Steve Rogers activates against me. So what does he have? Attack 2. After Steve Rogers attacks and damages you, take 2 indirect damage. After Steve Rogers activates, move the active counter. Okay, and slip Steve Rogers down. Okay, when defeated. So he activates. My defense is 2, but I'm definitely gonna take some damage. Do I have anything defense? No. So I'm just gonna take it. So he activates for basic 2 plus 0. I should have defended, but I didn't. So I take 2 and 2 indirect. Okay,
Ow.
that
Okay,
was
and
mean.
then the other token moves to the hive.
Uh-huh.
Then encounter cards.
No, 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 no.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I forgot. uh, Hunt down the heroes. The active villain attacks you, even if you're in alter ego. If you are in alter ego, do not give the villain a boost card for this activation. Okay. So the hive activates against me. If he attacks and damages me, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Oh, let's block that one then, please. Thank you. He hits me for Jesus. He hits me for 4. I stop 2 of it, and then because he damaged me, I discard a card from my hand. I'm gonna discard Keep Up the Pressure.
And mine
That was
is
pretty bad.
And I have a minion that's good for you, so you can kill him. Patrol, if Andreas Strucker is in play, Andreas Strucker gains villainous. So you should probably say Andreas von Strucker, right? Because that's his name.
Yes, you're right.
So if Andrea enters play, then he gets villainous. And when
Yes, I do like
revealed,
that.
move one threat from any villain scheme to Baron Zemo villain scheme. Baron Zemo doesn't is not in
The
play.
Baron Zemo scheme isn't in play, so he doesn't do that.
Okay, that's a shame. That would be good for my clear the area to have two threat.
Yeah.
And I'm the first player.
Yep.
So this is for one way or another. I think there are too many schemes for one way or another. While this card is in the display, each character with Agents of Atlas get +1 hit point. That's me.
Oh yeah, you should have one more hit point.
And allies controlled by Agent Wu gain the okay. So gonna wait. 1, 2, 3, 2. I'm just calculating if I should, but I'll probably use the helicarrier because I'll be able to draw a card by clear the area. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna use helicarrier and strength to play for Sky Destroyer. After you
Mhm.
play a shield card, which just happened, I can exhaust Sky Destroyer and deal 2 damage to an enemy. I wanted to do it to the minion, but if
Sure.
it's yeah,
No, that's completely good for me. I only have 3 damage this turn anyway, so that gets rid of him.
so 2 to him. Then I'm going to clear the area with one way or another. So spend one way or another. Oh shit, not yet, because so I'm gonna thwart for 3 from I'm gonna do it from this, even though oh wait, actually I can remove 3 and then clear the area, one of these.
Mhm. That sounds good to me.
So I'll just check what because each villain scheme give the appropriate villain any bonus or sometimes even or yeah
Yes. After threat is placed there, you apply the following if it's at that level.
yeah.
So
So I just want to know because we are gonna have 2 2 2. So which one should I clear so that what do we not want at the start of the villain phase? The hive heals 4 damage. That's fine because
yeah,
he's not
this one seems
damaged
pretty
yet.
bad.
Steve Rogers
Retaliate
gains
is annoying.
retaliate and all minions gain steady.
Yeah, I don't mind
So
because only minions, it's not villains.
so
So
the
I think
question
Steve Rogers is a bad
yeah.
one.
But the question is, after a threat is placed here, if the villains is at least X threat here, apply the following. That means that he gets retaliate 1, and the next round, if there are still 2, he gets another retaliate 1.
No, I think that's just a weird wording. I think it's just meant to be that as long as there are 2 threat here, he has
Okay.
that, and if it doesn't, he doesn't
So
have that.
something like Yunus has, I assume.
I haven't played against Eunice, but sure.
Yeah, okay. So I'll clear this with clear the area. Pay with one way or another. I draw a card. After you defeat a side scheme, I didn't defeat any side scheme. Oh, that's not bad because I can. After a hero thwart. Okay, wait. But they said, but okay, but it's not defeated. Yeah. But after your hero
You
thwarts
can't
and
turn.
removes all threat, I can do turn the tide,
Mhm.
and I can kill him. But I don't know if you want to kill him, right? Because of the training.
Uh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but you have he has patrol, not guard, so yeah, you could just hit
Yeah.
Elsa, I guess, or Steve Rogers, whichever one you think we should be focusing on. I'll
Ah,
follow you.
probably I'll do Rogers because
Hmm.
he's not supposed to be there. He's the good guy.
Yeah, and his trigger is really nasty. I'm with you.
So 3, he doesn't have any retaliate. Okay. Um. Oh, and what did I thwart? I thwarted. Oh, I thwarted. I wanted to thwart from here. One, two, three.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. Oh, I didn't draw.
Yeah,
I drew. Yeah, and I can't play this one.
yeah.
Sorry, that's my turn.
That seems great to me. No complaints here. Right. I'm going to use strength to play Ironheart. Sorry, strength goes into the Rising Tide area. And I draw a card. Oh, that's upsetting. I will spend Wind and Waves, which goes into the Rising Tide area, to put Wave Swords into play. I'm going to exhaust Wave Swords and flip a card in the Rising Tide area face down in order to ready Wave. And then Wave is going to attack Baron von Strucker, so Andreas von Strucker for 3, which defeats him. Draws me a card. Card's not doing me any good. I will use Wave's Crown, flip a card in the Rising Tide area face down, to shuffle a card back in, and I think I'm going to want that to be.
You can shuffle any or only identity specific.
Any. Any.
Any. Okay.
Um. I think Genius, actually. And then I am going to thwart with Ironheart, and let's stop. Which one do we want to stop?
This one is
Elsa's. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, and then that ends my turn.
So
So
on the top of the screen, you see the guy, the bottom with the guy lifting weights,
yeah, lift
and
height.
then next to it, if you set it to 90 degrees,
Oh,
then
I know how to change the rotational
sorry.
quantity. I know how
Okay.
to do that.
Okay.
It's just the lag. It wouldn't matter how much I rotated it. The wiggling is because I'm over rotating because of the lag.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Sorry. So ready and draw.
yeah.
Nice. So 2 threat on the main scheme. Would activate covers and play resolve.
One threat on every villain scheme.
Yeah. One, one, one. And now activation. So active token is on. Should it be there because he activated against you,
Oh, you're right.
yeah,
You're right. It should be on Elsa Sinclair.
which is good for me because she's attack 0. And if she after also Sinclair scheme, so it doesn't trigger, and after active, okay. So she attacks me for basic 0. I'm gonna take it for. Oh gosh, that's good. So I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And then it moves to Steve Rogers.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
And then Steve Rogers attacks me. Oh, God, every time. I'm so sorry.
that's fine.
Right. I am going to.
Steve Rogers deals
Uh,
2 indirect if he hits you.
he does. Which means I have to defend, right?
But you can defend with
Um,
Ironheart maybe, or
oh yeah, I could defend with Ironheart. That's great. That solves my problem. Yep. So Ironheart is going to take 3 damage. I hate. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna. Uh, sorry. I much prefer the other damage counters, so I'm just gonna. I've turned this
sure.
one into the other one. Right. So he hit me for that. That doesn't do anything. He doesn't trigger because he didn't take an undefended attack. So he didn't damage me, I mean. And the next active player is the active villain is the Hive.
No,
What? It's gonna happen every time.
that's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Uh, oh gosh, no. I have a lag. My cards are not. I can't see the cards in my hand.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think it's because of when you swap the counters, it just disappeared.
I didn't change all the counters. I only changed one thing.
Yeah, but I don't know what else could it trigger because now I
I,
can't.
I didn't I, I didn't click that button.
Yeah, but I can't click it right now because it says there's an error. Let me. Oh gosh, let me save it just in case. Okay, I'll play this way. It's annoying, but it's possible.
No, we can reload. We can reload. Just reload.
Should I rewind?
Mhm. Did that fix things?
Wait, I'm still loading. Oh no, not yet. Let me rewind once more. Sorry. Gosh.
What's the problem, by the way? I don't know what the problem is.
So when you move your cursor on the cards in your hand, uh, they should be like bigger on your screen, right? Maybe
What do
I'll
you mean?
try to sit here and back. So when you move the cursor on your cards in your hand, do they appear on the bottom of your screen, right?
Yes.
And mine are still just on the table.
Right. You don't have a visible hand?
No.
Did you accidentally hit the hide hand hotkey? I don't remember what that is.
Maybe.
Um,
Yeah, it might happen. Uh,
uh, uh, capital H?
yeah, that was it. Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry for
Okay.
the chaos.
Okay. That's not a problem. So
Uh,
your encounter card.
so choose an encounter card type and discard the top card of the encounter deck. If the discarded card matches the named card, you may draw two cards. If any other type, you must discard two cards. Oh my gosh, I don't want to discard. So let's say
Okay. Well,
six heads of Hydra.
that's not the type. That's it's not asking you to name a set, it's asking you to name a type. So it'd be like treachery, side scheme.
Oh gosh,
Uh
sorry. Choose an encounter card type. Oh, I see. So let's say, yeah, treachery.
it's a
Okay.
treachery.
So I draw three. I may
Yeah.
draw three, but I will do it.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. Like cool. And then my encounter card is Surprise Attack. Resolve the Machinations ability on the main scheme. If no villain was put into play this way, place 3 threat on Operation Iolus side scheme instead. Right, okay, so we randomly select one of the face down villains. There are 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. The Red Skull enters play, and he gets a thing. Um,
So he starts
okay.
on 0, right?
He starts on 0, yes. And does he activate against me? No, he just shows up. Right, so we have a Red Skull.
What does he have? After Red Skull schemes or attacks and damages you, place 3 threat on Operation Eodus side scheme. And yeah, okay. Uh, so it's your turn, right? Yeah, the hit point is 11.
Okay, right. So yeah, he's got quite a nasty one. It feels like Elsa's is really gentle compared to like Steve's and the Red
Yeah,
Skulls.
until you flip down.
Until you flip down, yes. But you can just make sure that you're not the one triggering
Yeah,
her
yeah,
when you
yeah, yeah.
flip down.
I think in multiplayer it's easier than in solo.
Yeah. I have a difficult hand to navigate, I won't lie. How am I gonna do this? There's no minions to defeat, which would be really nice. Hmm. Hmm.
So
Who's gonna be attacking? It's gonna be Hive and then Elsa. Okay.
which is good for me.
Uh, I suppose so, yeah. I'll remove the last one from scene. Right, okay. I'm going to spend energy on Ocean's Fury. Until the end of the round, after wave defeats an enemy or removes the last threat from a scheme, draw one card and flip a face down card in your Rising Tide area face up. Then I'm going to pay for Crashing Wave using Instinctive Flow. And I'm going to flip both of these face down in order to Crashing Wave. Crashing Wave deals 1 damage, and then I can flip up to 3 cards face down, and for each card I flip face down, I do 2 additional damage.
Mhm.
So I
So
do
it's
5
5.
damage to Steve Rogers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, Crashing Wave. Then I'm going to thwart the Steve Rogers side scheme using Wave. And because I remove the last threat from a scheme, I draw a card and turn a face down card in the Rising Tide area face up. Then I am going to use Wave Swords. I use Wave Swords to flip down this card to Ready Wave. And then I'm going to thwart Elsa Sinclair's scheme, which does the same thing again. I get to draw a card and flip a card in my Rising Tide area face up. Um, hmm. Hmm.
So
Sorry, just trying to decide
yeah,
which of these I want to
if you
play.
need the helicarrier, I think you can use it.
Oh, that would be. Yes, I still need to figure out the order. Right, yes. In that case. Oh, also, sorry, I should have used fluid motion. I'm just gonna have this to count my actual attack because my actual attack is at 4. Because I played Crashing Wave, which set my attack to 4.
And did
Yeah,
you
I'm going to.
you thwarted, right? That's why you
Yeah, yeah, but
exhausted.
my attack is
Yeah,
currently
yeah, yeah.
4.
I'm
I'm
just
just
asking if you just and if you thwarted, then yeah, it doesn't matter.
yeah. And then I'm going to. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna play Sea Hunter. That'll make me. That's really good setup for next turn. Yeah, I'll play Sea Hunter, and then I will use Wave's Crown, flipping one of these face down, to shuffle one of these back into my deck.
Hmm. Nice.
Okay, and then yeah, that's
Just notice
the end of my
that
turn.
on crushing wave, the the attack should be italic. Just notice.
Oh, it should, yes. Yep,
Mm.
I'll let Mysteltainn know.
So my turn.
Yep, your turn.
Yeah, maybe I'll uh, just place that +1 thwart on the uh, here because I keep
Oh
I
yeah, that's really nice.
I
I'll
would
I'll
keep
do the
forgetting.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. So, I am gonna start with government liaison. So I'm gonna spend energy to put in government liaison. It's a shield card, so I can trigger Sky Destroyer. Sky Destroyer exhausts and deal 2 damage to an enemy. It's gonna be Steve Rogers. Then I am going to exhaust Helicarrier and Government Liaison. So Helicarrier, I choose myself and I reduce the next card I play by 1. And Government Liaison let me play a card, reducing its cost by oh yeah, shield card, reducing its cost by 1. So I'm gonna be playing Nick Fury. I'm gonna pay with target acquired and a friend on the inside. Putting in Nick Fury. After Nick Fury enters play, I can draw 3 cards. Okay, cool. Oh, this is good. Shame I didn't have it for Nick Fury, but it's fine. Exhaust the Golden City and generate a resource for a thwart event. That's handy. And this one, okay, this is the same. So I'm gonna spend the triple resource to play the golden claw. Sorry, the golden claw. The golden claw.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I'm going to play perfect diversion. Wait, no, I'm gonna thwart for 3 first from here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to play perfect diversion. So I play with the golden claw and the informant. Oh wait. Oh, this is annoying, but oh, okay, I'll keep it in my hand because I exhaust corridor and choose a player. Basic what maybe. Okay, gonna spend this to play perfect diversion. I remove 3 threat from a scheme, and if it removes the last, I can remove 2 more. So I'm gonna remove
Mm-hmm.
3 from the main. And because I removed the last, I remove 2 from 2000. So 2 from here.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
also a Iolist if we want
yeah,
to.
2 from here, sorry, yeah. And um and I can't play these, but I can use these at least. Yeah, I'm gonna play the informant. I'm gonna keep the preparation cards on the bottom. Okay, so now I can use Nick Fury to attack or thwart. I'm going to thwart for 2 from here. Take 1 consequential, and I think that's my turn.
Okay.
So does it mean that okay, so Nick Fury is now Agent of Atlas, right?
Yes. But he is gonna still go away.
I
So
know, yeah, but
right. So 2 threat goes on the main scheme. 1 threat goes on each villain scheme.
mm-hmm.
And uh the
So I can
hive looks
I'm
to
gonna
be
I'm gonna defend with Nick Fury because Sinclair is just 0 attack.
sure, yeah, if you want to.
So it's 2 plus 1, so it's 3, so he dies. And now the counter is moved on Elsa.
Mm-hmm.
Elisa attacks me with basic
Oh,
0.
yeah, sorry, reason is unclear. What did I say, Elsa? I'm sorry.
I'm going to take it. So I take 2 damage. So encounter cards. Oh, don't press the button.
Yep.
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying press the button. I was... Right. Assault. The villain attacks you. So
Oh,
it's
sorry.
so
It's
it's Red Skull.
oh gosh, it's bad.
Okay, I will defend against. Wait, is it if he damages me or if he?
Damages
What?
you. Yeah. If he
Yeah, okay,
schemes or
fine.
damages you.
Oh, I can't stop him from damaging me. He's just gonna hit me. That's fine. Because he does two, and like it's not likely to be blank. Um, right. He hits me for 4. 2, 3, 4, and place 3 threat on Operation Iolus. Okay.
Mine is a minion. So guard toughness.
Oh, that's annoying.
Alyssa Sinclair cannot take damage.
Oh, well, I mean, it's
Force
got guards, so
interrupt.
it's like
When Alyssa Sinclair attacks, give her one additional boost card. Oh gosh. I like it. I like
okay.
the
Well, I'll
interactions.
I'll I'll
The
get rid of
interactions
him, I
are
guess.
I really like the interactions with like the villains. That's very interesting that
Hmm.
there are like in the same encounter set there are like cards that like help Elisa to get control of Hydra or yeah, anything else. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I do really, really like that. And your first player.
And I'm the first player. Okay, yes. 11 shield card.
Oh, and
I,
Steve Rogers is going to be the next one to activate.
so I definitely am going to be playing Surveillance Team. What else? Do I have any thwart event? I don't, unfortunately. What does this do? +1 hand size. Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
Exhaust chance and place a side scheme in your discard pile. In the victory display face down. Shuffle a side scheme. Okay. So I'm going to spend use helicarrier and espionage. Take out the odds to play chance. Uh, 12. How much is there? 3, 1, 1, and 1. I'm going to exhaust government liaison to reduce a shield card. I'm going to play by 1, and Temujin will give me surveillance team.
Can you knock the tough off of Kraken? With that
Sure,
spell?
with the destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surveillance team will exhaust and remove a threat from. Uh, we'll probably kill. Are you able to
Yeah,
kill?
I'll kill Steve Rogers this turn. I'll kill Kraken and Steve Rogers this turn. Now that you've knocked the tough off of him.
So we don't want acceleration or all minions. Okay, I'll probably remove one from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0. And so that was the surveillance team. And what else? I can't play this. I'm gonna forward for 3 from here.
Mhm.
And that's it. That was not a big turn, but it was not that bad. Yeah, go
No,
on.
I think that's fine. Um, right. I'm gonna open with a clobber. So I put press the advantage into the Rising Tide area. Clobber goes back into my hand. I do 3 damage to the Kraken. Actually, no, I'm going to do 3 damage to Steve Rogers. It's going to make sense in a moment, I promise. Fluid Motion gives me +1 attack for the turn. I attack Kraken and do 4 damage to him.
Mhm.
Then I spend Clobber on 1 by 1, doing 2 damage to the Kraken, defeating it, and also defeating Steve Rogers. And that lets me draw a card thanks to its training.
Mhm.
Um, then I will can't afford Spider Girl. I will.
So we remove 4 threat from the operation he allows.
Oh yes, we do. Yeah. Um, I need to check a thing. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can
it doesn't
explain.
say it on the cards themselves, but these don't. Yeah, so these don't gain this +1 if their minion, if their
Yeah,
associated villain is not in play,
yeah,
but
it's
they
there,
do
right?
remain in play.
Yeah, the villain
Yeah.
schemes, the associated villain schemes is flipped up as well. Their associated villain scheme is flipped up as well. When the villain flips down, their villain scheme remains up, and its effect continues to influence the game, but it's no longer gain threat in the step one of the villain phase. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to uh wart for 1 with Sea Hunter on Operation Iolus. When Sea Hunter, after Sea Hunter attacks with thwarts, I can flip a face-up card in the Rising Tide area face down, and play a card in my play an event card in my discard pile as though it was in my hand. So I'm going to um, find Marine Patrol that I discarded earlier and spend 1 by 1 to pay for it. And then with Marine Patrol, I flip down this and yeah, just that. So this it removes 2 threat from a scheme. It's going to be Operation Iolus. And then I can flip up to 2 cards in my Rising Tide area. I will flip one of them down, and I will use it to remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we flip Operation Iolus. So that means we resolve Machinations. Randomly select one of the face down villains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, that's 1. Okay. So Sparrow and Zemo, and place the active counter on them. Okay, so the active jumps to Zemo. And Zemo has 11 hit points.
Gosh, this is very bad. It's gonna attack me.
After round Zemo attacks and damages, you choose and discard one supporter. Whoa, Jesus Christ. That's nasty. And then we have Operation Iolus. The How much is it meant to be on? It's 5 with hint of 10, so it should be 25.
Oh, you're right.
The players cannot win unless they complete the mission. When the last threat is removed from the scheme, the players complete the mission and win the game. Okay. Right. And then the last thing I'm going to do on my turn, I'm going to exhaust Wave Swords, flipping down Clobber to ready Wave, and then I'm going to punch one of these villains. Who do you think we should focus on next?
I have no idea. I hate Baron Zemo.
Okay, well then let's get rid of Baron Zemo. Over to you.
So ready and draw.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah, we're ready and draw. Sorry, I forgot it was me last. Oh, and Sea Hunter should have a damage on her.
So, well, my hand size is actually 6. Um, because of
Oh, yeah,
Johnson.
nice. Oh, and yeah,
And so we place 2 on the main scheme. We place 1 on each scheme except for
except for the Steve Rogers one.
just one. And he activates, so Baron Zemo activates against me. I will defend and hope that it's gonna be just 1. Oh,
It is just 1. You're safe.
yeah, now we are
Right.
activation.
Now it's me. Okay, so Elsa St. Clair is going to activate against me. I'm not even going to defend. It's Elsa St. Clair. Her base attack is 0, and she attacks for 0. Elisa St. Clair. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong.
I'm just checking all
And
minions gain steady weight. Wait a second. Yeah. And this also Sinclair gets -1. Okay.
that's one scheme. Yeah, the Hive is working against her. I really like that mechanic. I think it's very interesting that they all
Yeah, me
have a
too.
debuff another player.
Hydra
Ooh, side scheme.
Patrol, 2 per player. And each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and put it into play engaged with them.
And it's defeated, yeah.
So I think one of us won the regular, right?
We don't do it yet. It's only when it's defeated.
It's been, oh, sorry, I didn't notice. Yeah, you're right. I defeated. Yeah.
Okay. And then I have the Superior Octopus. He has Quick Strike, so he hits me for 2. I'm gonna have to flip down, I'm sorry. And then Forced Interrupt. Reduce the amount of damage Superior Octopus takes from each attack by 1. Okay.
And you're the first
Um,
player.
and I'm first player. Um, I'm. It's very hard to damage him. Um,
So I definitely need you to give me this the side scheme because there's the first side scheme, so I can use the shield
yeah, yeah.
word
I'm not gonna.
framing.
I won't thwart that. I won't thwart that side scheme, so you can get your draw. Um, I'm mostly trying to figure out how to play all the cards I want to play this turn.
So
Um,
okay, so if I can call for action, I can stun or confuse. I can't. Sorry,
yeah, you
I'll
have to
go on.
defeat a minion without
Yeah,
Fox to do that.
defeat an enemy. So technically, like Baron Zemo could be defeated this round, but yeah, but not yet.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Sorry, I just need a moment to think about how I want to go about this. I will use Genius to press the advantage. No, use Genius to put a second fluid motion into play. Um, then I will use Arrow to press the advantage, doing 1 damage to the Superior Octopus. And because that's an attack event, it increases my attack by 1. Then I will uh, use Sea Hunter. Do you want me to do any thwart on Hydra Patrol, or is 4 a good number for you?
So 4 is okay. If you can remove 1, it's okay as well.
Okay, I'll remove 1 from Hydra Patrol using Sea Hunter. And then I will flip down Arrow in my Rising Tide area to play a event from my discard pile. So I will discard Precision Strike to play. It doesn't have to press the advantage, actually. It might as well be. Crashing Wave. Flipping down Precision Strike to do 3 damage. That 3 damage is going to go on Baron Zemo. And because that was an attack event, it's going to trigger Fluid Motion, putting my attack up to 5. Then I attack the Superior Octopus, and that defeats him, which gives me a card draw. Um,
Do you want
and
Helicarrier?
then, yes, please. Thank you. I will use that Helicarrier to pay for Fluid Motion. And then I will use Wave Swords to flip down Genius and ready myself, and then I will do 5 damage to Baron Zemo and defeat him, so that we don't have to worry about him anymore. And that also removes 4 threat from Project Operation Iolus, because
Mhm.
when you defeat all of these, you remove 4 threat. And that is my turn.
So I will start. I'm gonna use the Golden Claw to generate resource for a thwart event, and I'm going to use Outfox as the other card to pay for it. And I'm
Mhm.
playing Perfect Diversion. I remove 3 threat from a scheme, which is this. So now when defeated triggers. So we search for a Hydra minion and put it into play. So I can technically have anything with 3 hit points. If there is something like that. Because I'm gonna play, that is not.
Oh, sorry, I should have ended my turn flip down, because otherwise I will die.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just realized.
Is there any
I think
minion
there
with
are Hydra. Yeah, there are Hydra minions with 2 hit points. The Hydra regulars.
search? So you can put the regular with 2 hit points.
Sure, I'll put a regular with 2 hit points. I can't search the deck while you're searching it though.
Yeah, but it's in the discard pile, so you can search the discard pile.
I think there's more than one, and I think I'd rather take. Oh, I guess
So
for the
in
regulars,
the
I would rather
discard
take the
pile is
regulars.
1, and in the deck is 1.
Oh right, we want to both put regulars. I understand. Sorry, my bad. Sure. You go. And then are they revealed or put into play? Put into play, so we don't even do their insight.
Yeah, and this is defeated. That means that I can trigger this. I get a card, and I can turn the tide. I'll kill my regular. Um, and I can remove 2 threat from a scheme because um, I forgot to. Yeah, that's what the thwart says. That if I remove each, I can remove 2 threat from a scheme. It's gonna be the main scheme,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna. I need one more card again. Funny. That's the helicarrier. It's fine. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna draw it, so it's good. So I'm gonna spend this to play, clear the area, remove 2 from here, draw 1 card,
Very nice.
and play the car, which is unfortunately not a shield card, but and the minion schemes. The minion's gonna scheme, so we'll be able to trigger Informant at least, even though it's not that big deal.
Sure. I mean,
Mm,
it's still value. I don't dislike that.
when you would take the amount of damage from an attack, discard and prevent all of that damage. That's good. And I get aerial, hit size. I'm gonna stay in hero when it's my turn.
Okay.
Finally, some shield cards. Cool. Okay, so 2 threat on the main scheme. And 1 threat on each side. Oh, no, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So Elsa, it doesn't matter. This is how many? 1, 2. So we have an acceleration. But I think okay. So the acceleration still happens or not yet? Not. So Red Skull's villain scheme gives us acceleration, but it's during the
But
step.
he wasn't at 2. Yeah, no, we don't get it because we do this and then this. So, but there's no
Okay.
acceleration. There is now acceleration, but it didn't matter before.
Okay. And we technically want the sides, the villain scheme of Elsa Sinclair to be at 4, so that Hive gets -1 attack.
Maybe, but I think we also get rewarded at the end of the scenario if all of the villains schemes are at 0.
Sure,
So
but
we have to consider
we're
that.
not yet at the end of the scenario. But yeah.
True.
Yeah, but you're right. Okay,
Um,
so yeah, I think that I did all the step 1 of the villain phase. So now the
cool.
activations.
Okay, so Red Skull is going to scheme against me.
Oh, okay,
So he schemes for 3.
and
Um,
place 3 threat on the operation.
and 1 on Red Skull because he schemed. 2, 3. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's here somewhere, right? After when the
It's just here.
villain.
It's on every villain scheme said it.
See, yeah, after the okay, place 1. If this scheme is 10 or more, okay. So now the active counter goes here.
Hmm.
Hive attacks me for basic 1, and after hive attacks and damages, you choose one card in your hand and discard it. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna use the car to prevent it.
Nice. No discard for you, Hive.
So encounter cards and don't press the button. No, this one,
Yep.
this one
Oh,
should have
sorry.
been
He's scheming.
scheming, so I'm gonna use the informant, and he removes one from the main instead.
Nice. Right, and now encounter card. I have one,
Yep,
and your encounter card, and I have crossbones. He has guard and toughness. Oh, okay.
piercing and ranged. And mine
Jesus.
is Hydra handgun. Attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points. So that's crossbones. That's pretty thematic.
That is very
Uh,
dramatic.
if there is no minion, attached to the villain, attached enemy gains ranged, which he already has, and +1 attack.
Uh, okay. I mean, I've just got to kill crossbones. That's the lesson.
So, I'm definitely gonna be playing some of the shield cards. Probably Agent 13.
Oh, correct. Sorry.
So I'm gonna exhaust Helicarrier, government license, spending. Choose a scheme. It gains assault, 21 damage to an enemy. It's not bad. This is after you remove 3 threat from among schemes in play. Confuse an enemy. Remove this card from the game. I want to play all of these, but I can't. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Agent 13. Agent 13 will um
If you focus on thwarting, I can deal with these minions in front of me just fine.
I just thinking of which one I should thwart from. Probably Red Skull. Um,
Yeah, if we can
so
get lose that
so
acceleration, that'd be great.
she's gonna thwart for 2 from the Red Skull's one. After she thwarts or attacks, I can choose a shoot support and ready it. So I'm gonna ready the helicarrier. Oh, I forgot to trigger destroyer. Do you want me to kill
No,
this or remove the tough?
no, definitely don't want you to touch the minions. But damage to the villains is great. Like if we can get rid of Red Skull, that would be fantastic.
So 2 to the Red Skull. And now I will definitely play this. But yeah, so I'll keep the helicarrier for you because I won't be able. I don't need it. And I'm gonna play which one I'm gonna play. So don't you even want to remove the tough?
Uh, it doesn't make a huge difference to me if I'm
Okay,
hitting the tough for exactly 1 damage, so it's sure if you remove it, that's fine. But if you don't, that's also fine.
so I will play the card I purchased.
Hmm.
So it says that after I thwart, I can remove 3 threat from among schemes in play, and I can confuse an enemy. Are you flipping up, right? You're flipping up.
I will be flipping up. Yeah.
So Jimmy Woo will thwart for 3. Oh wait, first I will. Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll thwart for 3 from here. I'm gonna discard this or play, use this. So first I remove 3 threat from a monk scheme. So we don't need really this one. This one is fine. I think that I'll remove the ear. 1, 2, 3. I'll confuse an enemy and remove this from the game. So who should I
Elsa, maybe?
confuse? Yeah, he's gonna be okay. Oh, Elsa. And I can remove one more threat with surveillance team. And that should be one of these.
If we slowly start removing the threat off the ones that aren't gonna climb up anymore. Because I
Okay.
think we get one resource for buying cards from the Shield Warehouse for every one of these we have
Yeah.
0 on. So
So you can go on, and we have helicarrier just to use.
okay, great. I will heal. Um, I will flip up, and I'm gonna ask for that helicarrier, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, right, I will spend Marine Patrol on the Hall of Heroes. Um, then I will use Sea Hunter to attack Crossbones, which pings the tough off of him and triggers Sea Hunter's ability. I will flip down Marine Patrol to search my discard pile for an event and play it. So I'm gonna not press the advantage. Where's my 1x1? 1x1. There's 1x1. And I will use the Avengers Mansion to pay for that. So I'm going to punch out the Hydra regular, and that also does 2 damage to Crossbones. Sorry, my attack should be at 3. That was it. It was high from last turn. Yeah, punching out Crossbones. That is an attack, so that increases my attack by 1. And that also defeats Sea Hunter. That was the last of Sea Hunter's uses. And it puts a counter on the Hall of Heroes. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Right, then I will... that defeated a minion, so I draw a card. Then I will use my combat training to play Crashing Wave. Crashing Wave deals 1 damage to enemy, and I can flip up to 3 cards from my Rising Tide area face down to deal 2 additional damage for each card I flip down. I'm going to flip down one of those cards, and so I'm doing 3 damage with Crashing Wave, and I'm going to do that 3 damage to the Red Skull. Oh, I can't do it to the Red Skull. Crossbones has guard. Okay, I'm going to flip both of these cards down and do 5 damage and defeat Crossbones. Which puts another counter on this. And that was an attack, so that increases my attack to 5. Then I will discard Tidewall and play Crashing Wave. Crashing Wave does only one damage. I'm not going to flip down any cards for it. So I do 1 damage to the Red Skull. And that used another fluid motion, so my attack is now 6. Then I will use Wave Swords and flip down this card here to ready Wave. And then I will hit the Red Skull for 6. And that is my turn, and my deck is empty, so I have to have an encounter card. All right.
So the deck, when it's deck emptied, when you draw
When I
the...
drew 1 card with this. Oh yeah, you're right. So I should. Sorry. So that was when I played 1x1. So Sea Hunter would have been discarded,
Yeah.
but these would have been in my hand. Yeah. So oops. I don't know how I did that. Right. So all of that gets shuffled, and then this all goes in my discard.
So ready and draw. Oh gosh, I also decked out. Hope I'm not gonna die.
I don't think we're gonna die. I'm at 6. You're at 7. They're only gonna have 2 extra encounter cards. It'll be fine.
So 2 on the main scheme, 1 on each scheme. So Elsa already gives -1 attack to Hive.
Yeah. And I already did them.
Yeah, so I can do it. It's you don't have to do these. And he activates against me, the Hive. His basic is 0. I don't want to discard anything, so I'm gonna defend. So 0 plus 2, so I defend it. Counter goes to Elsa.
Okay. Elsa activates against me. She has almost no attack, so I'm just going to take it. She does 2 damage to me. Encounter card time. And the
So
red skull is now the active
discard an
villain.
upgrade or support you control. Surveillance team, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And attached to the villain with the highest attack. That's the red skull. And if you cannot, I can't, so you cannot attack villain who do not have an attached copy of Keep Your Enemies Closer.
Okay, right.
That's
So
that's
we
not
can't
bad.
not attack the red skull. That's fine. That was what we were doing anyway. The Legions of
Oh,
Hydra.
that's
When
bad.
revealed, if Madam Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard for Madam Hydra and put her into play engaged with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. So Madam Hydra is a Hydra enemy, as they are all 3 of the currently active villains, which means that we get 3, 4.
Gosh, it's
So
bad.
it's 8 plus 11. Okay. Oof. Okay, that's a lot of thwarting that needs doing. And also a Hydra Soldier. Well, at least they came out in that order. Jesus Christ.
This, what is this?
Oh, this is discarded. That was
Oh,
attached to
yeah.
Crossbones when I beat him.
Okay, and you're the first player.
I am the first player. Um,
And I don't have any of my thwart events.
oh, okay. Well, that is
And,
pretty bad.
and I'm exhausted. That's pretty bad, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um, can I request a helicarrier from you, or do you need it?
Yeah, but I will be able to reuse it, so I can give it to you, I think.
Okay, thank you. I will use the helicarrier to pay for Ironheart using a precision strike, which draws me a card. Then I will use Ocean's. I will play Ocean's Fury using a precision strike. So until the end of the phase, whenever I defeat an enemy or remove a last stat from a scheme, I draw a card and flip a face down card and I think face up. Then I will spend Ocean's Fury on Crashing Wave. I will flip down 2. Oh, sorry, no, there's a correct order to this. Sorry, so these are still in my hand. 1 second. These are still in my hand. I will use Ironheart to do 1 damage to Madam Hydra.
Oh, you can't.
Oh, oh, damn it. Okay, I will do 1 damage to the Hydra Soldier. And then I will use Ocean's Fury to get Crashing Wave. Crashing Wave lets me flip down 1 card in my Rising Tide area to do 2 additional damage, so it does 3. And that lets me defeat the Hydra Soldier. Defeating the Hydra Soldier draws me a card. Because of Ocean's Fury, defeating the Hydra Soldier. Why did
It's
you
from,
give me an? Oh, because
oh,
it's an effect.
yeah.
Yes, sorry. Because of Ocean's Fury, it also draws me a card and flips this face up. It also puts a counter on the Hall of Heroes, so the Hall of Heroes is ready. And because it's an attack card, I trigger a Fluid Motion, making my attack 4. I can't damage Madam Hydra. That's so annoying. I am going to use Spider Girl to pay for Precision Strike. Precision Strike does 2 damage and hits the Red Skull. The Red Skull is defeated. The attachment goes away. 4th threat goes off of Operation Iolus. And I heal 2 health because I did a Precision Strike. Also defeated an enemy. So I draw a card. Um, I need to defeat another thing.
You can remove one threat from this.
I can. I'm trying to figure out if that's worth it because I can just attack. No, that wasn't attack. Sorry, so my attack should be now at 5. So I guess should I start hitting Hive or do we want to start hitting Elsa Sinclair?
Hive.
Hive. Okay. Um, I am going to attack the Hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will use Wave Swords to flip down this card. Ready Wave. And hit the Hive for 5. Unfortunately, use the Hive at 2, but that's still really good damage. And I think I'm spent. How bad is this? I'm gonna get. This has to move across because Red Skull is defeated. So Hive is gonna activate against me. I don't want to discard a card. I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego and end my turn. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, so
Actually, the last thing I'll do, I'll use Wave's Crown to shuffle a Crashing Wave back into my deck. Okay, go ahead.
so I'm going to spend these two. Gosh, I'm going to miss the Helicarrier. Three. Okay, it doesn't matter. Or I can one way or another. How many cards are there? 10 cards. Okay, so I will spend these two to play Surveillance Team. It enters play with 2 Snoop counters. I'm gonna exhaust Government Liaison and play Monica Chang, reducing her cost by 1. Play with Genius. Monica Chang, when she enters play, I can search my deck, hand, and discard pile for a copy of Surveillance Team. And put it into play and place 1 counter on each. So 4 and 4.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I'll actually
Defeat the Hive.
after I played the first Surveillance Team, I
Mhm.
trigger Sky Destroyer to kill Hive.
Nice. 4 threat comes off of him.
So this goes on
On
Elsa,
Elisa
right?
Sinclair.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I will play Monica Chang. Wait, before I played Monica Chang, sorry, I'm gonna thwart for 2 with Sharon Carter. From here,
Yeah, no acceleration sounds good to me.
and that readies Sky Destroyer. Then I will play Monica Chang
Yep, trigger the Sky Destroyer. Yeah,
and
very smart.
trigger it again, which deals 2 damage to Alyssa.
Mhm.
Um, Now I'm thinking if I should play this. Maybe I'll play it, and if there is none, nothing's gonna happen.
Mhm.
'Cause, but first, Monica Chang will word for 1 from how much is
Steve
it?
Rogers
From
one.
1 and oh wait, 2 from here for each surveillance team.
Mhm.
And I will one way or another. Oh, there is
Oh, when this came into play, you could have used your hero power on it.
you're right. Yeah, I keep forgetting doing this. I think I forgot even before when
Mhm.
the one of the yeah that was one Hydra Patrol or something. So we can have Hydra's Elite. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each enemy with a printed Hydra trait.
Sure, that'll only be two.
It's gonna be only two, so it's gonna
What
be
does it? What
four
does it? What
threat.
does it? But what does it do?
All minions gain Hydra and gives the hazard icon. Or I can put another Legions of Hydra.
They're both really bad. I don't think we want to do either of those. That would be an extra. Like both of those would represent an extra encounter card this turn, right?
But I'm
Because you
gonna
wouldn't be thwarting
yeah,
them.
but I'm gonna draw three, so maybe I'll do
Oh,
it.
sure. And they could. And they could. If okay, which one is which one is the easiest to thwart? Like which one has the least threat on it?
Therefore,
Then?
the elite.
Okay, then yeah, put the elite in.
So two and
Yeah,
place one additional for each enemy with the printed Hydra. So printed Hydra is 1, 2, right?
yeah. So that's just four, and you get
I
to remove one
remove
with
I
your
remove one
ability.
right away, and I'll draw 3 cards. Oh my gosh.
Oh, good. Oh, but it's all exhausted. Well,
Ah, but Homeland Intervention. Oh, no, it's all exhausted. It's true. Ah, I can't play Mockingbird as well. That was not good. That was not a good. That was not good. Yeah, that was a
uh,
mistake, but we could have known. So I'm gonna play this. It enters with 4, but I remove one right away.
nope, you can't. You can only do it once per
Ah,
phase.
you're fine. You're right. So 4, exhaust up to 3. I can't. This is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these. I think.
Okay, sure. Well, that's pretty bad, but that's okay. Uh, we untap and draw. Right. So, um,
So
Elisa
2 on the
Sinclair.
main scheme.
Oh,
2
right.
on the main
Yes.
scheme.
And
1 goes here.
yep. And she would scheme
She's
against me, but she is confused.
and Madame Hydra.
And then Mighty Hydra schemes for two, on the main scheme, which is fine. We're still
And
got plenty of
after
land.
Madame Hydra schemes or attacks, place 2 threat on Legions of Hydra.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then activation against me. So Elsa attacks me. I'm gonna take it. So 2 damage.
And that's fine. She doesn't do anything when she damages us, only when she schemes.
And now
Um,
encounter cards.
and we have two
2 extra.
hazards. Yeah. So one, two. Okay. Wow. What a round. Okay. Partnership of Hatred. Reveal Baron Zemo and Red Skull. The Baron Zemo is already in play. Okay, but remove 2 threat from the Gorgon and Steve Rogers side schemes. They are already at 0. Okay, well that's annoying. So we get Baron Zemo. Come on. And Red Skull. Okay, sure. Wow, that did a lot. That's two villains. Hydra Soldier and Hunt Down Heroes. If the active villain attacks you, even if you're an alter ego. If you are an alter ego, do not give the villain a boost card for this activation. Well, good news.
That's
She has
0.
no boost card, so she does 0 damage to me.
That's
That's
good.
yeah, it's pretty good. Um,
Oh,
oh, okay.
sorry.
It just takes my swords away and my crown. Wave
That's it.
loses Triumph Division. Sure, yeah.
And Andrea von Strucker. If Andreas Strucker is in play, Andrea Strucker gains Villainous. And when revealed, move 1 threat from any villain scheme to Baron Zemo villain scheme. Any threat from... So they are all on 0, just this one.
And the hive is at 6.
Oh, you're right. So I'll remove 1 and move it here.
Okay. And then you become first player.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to place consequential on Monica Chang
Hmm.
and Agent 13 as well. So uh, I will exhaust government license and spend strength to play Mockingbird. Uh, a
Please tell me you can
Mockingbird,
defeat the legions of Hydra.
Legions of Hydra. Of course I can't.
Oh, you're the Justice deck.
3. Well, maybe. Actually, with Homeland Intervention, I can remove 6, 9, 10, 11. I can, yeah, I can. I can. So Mockingbird entered play. Uh, she stuns an enemy. So we're gonna stun uh, Red Skull.
Mhm.
Then I will trigger this to deal 2 damage to something. So let's say, or any villain. No, Dominion.
I think Andrea's fine. Let's get like yeah. If you can get rid of the legions of Hydra, I will probably be able to
So
like
I'm
clean up
gonna
the minions.
I'm gonna first use Agent 13 to thwart 2 from here and ready the destroyer. I'm going to play Homeland Intervention to exhaust Mockingbird, Moniku Chang, and Surveillance Team. That's 6 threat from a scheme.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a shield card, so I can exhaust Sky Destroyer and deal 2. I don't know if I should do it here because maybe I should have killed Hydra Soldier. I don't
If
know.
you do 2 to the Hydra soldier now, that's fine. Like I have 1 by 1, so I can. If he's on 2 health, it's perfect.
Okay. Now I will have to thwart for 3 with
Hmm.
myself. Wait. Yeah. 3. Wait, maybe.
Nice. Then you can clear the area.
I know, but I wanted to. If I draw a card, I might. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh, you could
and
surveillance team it instead if you wanted.
yeah. Is it still? It's not me doing it, right? So then I can't trigger this. So
Uh,
I'll first
yeah,
surveillance team
surveillance
and
team
then.
first, and then thwart it. Yeah.
So this is defeated. I can trigger this. It gives me a card. Oh, come on. I'm gonna turn the tide, kill Andrea. Okay, so Helicarrier will be for you, and I'm not gonna one way or another right now because that would be destructive. Um, so I really can't do it. I should have exhausted this, and I could have had the surveillance team and clear one more, but I didn't know what I'm gonna draw.
Well,
So,
if you clear the area now, you can draw another card that will maybe benefit from energy. Because you
ah,
don't want to play another one way or another.
so but what should I? This should I clear?
Yeah, why not? Like it draws you a card.
Yeah,
It gives you alternatives.
yeah, I can't call you for action, right? And you don't probably have any thwart. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, that's good. So I'll exhaust this to play clear the area, remove 1 from here. That gives me a card. Oh gosh. And I'll use this, or one way or another, to play it. There are no boost
Don't do
icon.
anything.
There are no there are no boost star icons.
Yeah, you need to remove them from your deck. They don't do anything.
We haven't had any star icon yet.
Yeah, and we didn't have any the whole of last game either.
Yeah,
These
I
have done
know.
nothing the entire campaign. Like,
From my usual gameplays, they are pretty useful, but not this time. Yeah, and
uh,
that's it. That's my turn. You had the helicarrier.
okay. Right, I need to think. Do I want to get my crown and swords back? Um, yeah, okay. I will exhaust Pearl to get rid of Triumph Probation, and that puts these back into my hand. Um, then I exhaust the Hall of Heroes, removing all the counters from it. All right, it's the other weird thing. Which draws me 3 cards. Oh, excellent. I flip to hero. Um, let's start by using Keep Up the Pressure to pay for Wave Swords. Then, actually, no, wait, no. Nope. Let's not start with that. I take that back immediately. Let's start by using Energy to pay for Clobber, which, because it's the first card I play, goes back into my hand. And that does 3 damage to Madame Hydra. 3 damage to Madame Hydra. Then I use Keep Up the Pressure to pay for Wave's Swords. Oh, and that Clobber.
I have the helicarrier still, if you wanted.
I will use the Helicarrier. Just give me one moment. Then I will use Error to play 1/1, which does 2 damage to this Hydra Soldier and 2 damage to Madame Hydra, which defeats the Hydra Soldier. Gives me an encounter card because apparently I'm just living in the land of infinite encounter cards, and it puts a counter on the Hall of Heroes. It also is an attack, so it triggers fluid motion, putting my attack up to 5. And because I defeated a minion, I draw a card using my shield training. Then I use strength to pay for Sea Hunter. Then can I use the Helicarrier?
Hmm.
I will use the Helicarrier to use Clobber to pay for Wave's Crown, so I've got that back in play. Then I will attack Madame Hydra using Sea Hunter, which defeat... No, I don't want to do that. Then I will thwart Hydra's Elite for 1 using Sea Hunter, which triggers Sea Hunter's ability that lets me flip down a thing in my Rising Tide area to play an event in my discard. Please tell me I left a... I did leave a Crashing Wave. Excellent. Which will be Crashing Wave. I will spend 1/1 on that Crashing Wave. Crashing Wave lets me flip up to 3 cards in my Rising Tide area to do extra damage. So I will flip 3 cards in my Rising Tide area and do a 7 damage Crashing Wave on Baron Zemo, because he's got a really nasty effect.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, we can win. We can win from here. I defeat Elisa Sinclair, which flips her down, and also removes 4 threat from Operation Iolus. Then I spend 1/1 on Marine Patrol. Marine Patrol lets me flip up to 2 face-up cards in my Rising Tide area face down. I will flip up one of them To remove 4 threat from a scheme, it'll be Operation Iolus. Then I will use Wave Swords and flip down 1 by 1 to ready Wave. Wave has 2 thwart because I have the crown back in play. And then I thwart Operation Iolus for 2 and win the game.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So the tidal wave, this area for the cards, it's infinite.
Yeah, there's no limit to it.
Okay, okay.
I just made this nice little board. Normally it doesn't go above 5. It's only
Mhm.
because you were
Yeah,
helping me
yeah,
pay for stuff, and I had Hall of Heroes and a whole bunch of other nonsense. Like,
yeah.
um,
I really like the scenario. It was really cool. I
yeah,
talked
I
to Bubblegum. Oh, shit. I talked to Bubblegum before, and he said that he liked this more than the first one, and I have to agree. Like both were
yeah,
very, very good, and this was very good.
I think this one's really interesting. I think there's lots of little way, like, because in a lot of ways it's like the Sinister Six, right? You've got your minions popping up, and you have a
Never
scheme to
play that
defeat.
one.
Oh, okay, right. So it's a lot like Sinister Six. Sinister Six has the same thing where you have a side scheme you're defeating to win the game, and
Hmm.
the minions, when you defeat them, remove threat from that scheme. But
Hmm.
in the Sinister Six, they don't have these little mini schemes, and these mini schemes are really cool. Like they mean that, like, if you ignore them, if you ignore a villain for too long, they get more and more powerful. But then they also have this, like, take strength away thing, which I really like. And there's like so many minions in this set reward one person, like Sin, which is just like put 1 threat on the Red Skull's villain scheme. Like, I really like the idea of like a villain scheme.
Hmm.
I think that's really smart.
Yeah,
Um,
I like it as well. I
okay.
really enjoyed. Yeah, I also have to say that I like that the which one was that? I think it was Andrea, right? Uh,
Oh, she gets villainous if she's with her brother. I love that. Yes,
and
I think
then
that's really good
and
flavor.
she also like interacts with the others with the one revealed effect.
Hmm.
I really well, this is my least favorite modular, Legions of
I think
Hydra.
that normally this modular is fine, but I think it's kind of a crazy modular to have when you could have like 6 villains in play, all of which have the Hydra keyword, right? Like, the amount of threat, like the difficulty to remove Madam Hydra gets really hard.
It's like
In this one.
this modular, especially for solo play, is just horrible. I'm playing Crossbones, and when this gets revealed, it's just a disaster. And there are
Fair.
two
Uh,
copies of there.
I do think the 2 copies is kind of crazy, but I've not found it to be too bad in solo because there's less minions in play generally in solo.
Yeah, but
Um,
you can't you usually can't clear it just one turn. Usually you can't if you're not playing Justice.
yeah. Oh yeah, for
And
sure. Like,
and
generally,
and
Madam
then
Hydra gets to activate at least once.
yeah, then Madame Hydra keeps putting threat on it because when she activates, she puts threat, and that's just horrible.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't disagree with you.
But
Um,
I don't mind. Like it makes sense. It's a good idea. I just don't like it because it just destroys my gameplay. But I think that it makes sense. I'm not complaining about the mechanics. It's just yeah,
mhm. It
I
is a
get
hard one, definitely.
it makes me angry when I see it.
It is definitely also like the scariest one from the
Yes,
Hydra campaign, the original, the
yeah,
official Hydra campaign. Like, for sure. Shall we do the victory thing?
sure, of course.
Right. So we record any points earned by the players. Right. So we get 1 point for winning. That's
Hmm.
good. That's 1 point. We get 1 point for each villain scheme on 0. That is 3. That's a good amount. So that's 4 in total. Um, we get uh total victory points on cards in the victory display. There's none. We have no victory points in the victory display. Um, if the main scheme is still on 1B, it is. we record a point. So good job there, because that's all your thwarting that got us there. Um, if no minions were in play, record 1 point. No, they left her on 1. Oh, that's
You
painful.
could have
Okay,
killed her with Ironheart.
I could have killed her with Ironheart. Should we say I did that? Because I could have.
No. I think
Okay. Yeah, that's just me being bad. Okay. If no side schemes were in play, no, that definitely wasn't true. If no identities were defeated, get a point. We did do that.
Mhm.
Um, and then because we didn't lose, we proceed to Power Vacuum instead of the Viper Strikes. Oh, Power Vacuum's the official one. I thought Power Vacuum was the 2.5 one. Okay, I've not played Viper Strikes. I want to play that at some point, but we are skipping it. Um, right.
Yeah,
Well,
but it
we'll do
makes
this one
sense.
next time.
It makes sense because yeah, now the
Yeah, we
Hydra is
defeated the
just
leaders of Hydra. Now there's a Power Vacuum. Yeah, I agree.
So how many points do we have? So we have 6 points.
In total, 6 points because we spent all of them last time.
Yeah, cool.
Um,
My remaining hit points is how much? 5,
5.
and yours 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Although there's no point tracking them because we're not.
Yeah, but so the prophecy in the victory display is not okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So Power Vacuum. I can wait to play. I have played several times and I really like the scenario.
I've never played it. I really do want to play it. I've heard so many good things about it. I'm very excited to experience it for the first time.
But it's a while since I played it last time, so I'll still have to go through all the settings and yeah.
It's probably had some changes. Yeah.
So let me check. Let me check for the cards if there is any star icon.
Your obligation is going to be in there as well. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Kaji. I don't think target acquired is worth it, even if it always goes off. Because paying 2 cards to cancel 1 boost icon is usually not worth it.
Well, usually I play it when it just I don't usually play like the first card from my hand. I usually play it when it just stays in my hand and I have 1 card for 1 cost and 1 card like more expensive. So it's usually from like desperation playing it, but I don't think that's that bad to be honest. I think that this is quite this is I think this is one of the most powerful uh, preparation cards for for certain enemies, of course. But obviously there is no star icon in the whole
But like
encounter encounter set.
you're like in Justice, you also have cards like multitasking. There's like really good 1 cost cards
Yeah,
in Justice. Like you can be playing far more powerful cards than that. Um,
you're right. Yeah, but I just like if there were a lot of star icons, for example, that's probably the difference between me and Havok because I have a lot of star icons in my encounter sets, like
I'm the
3.
same, yeah. I try to limit it because I think they do add complexity during the villain phase that you don't want to have too much of. But I tend to have somewhere around 7 star icons. I mean, actually, I could tell you now. Let me just go get my Asimov set.
And
Um,
here's 0. So it was not.
0. Yeah.
Let me check.
So
Let me check Power Vacuum just from curiosity. How much is there? So in Power Vacuum there is 0. So I'm gonna definitely remove those cards from my deck.
thank you. Yeah. So
Yes.
in the scenario, the most recent scenario I made, um, if you account for all of the modulars in it, there are 8 star icons in it. And I think that's on the high end than what I would normally have. I would normally have about 5 or 6. Um,
Yeah, I agree that there are scenarios when they are useless or very weak, and then there are scenarios, for example, I would say Thanos. They are pretty good.
Yeah, Thanos and Ronan are the ones where I think this card is worth using. Like, I'm not saying this card is always useless, but I think more often than not, it's not worth it. Most star icons do less than you could do with two cards, is basically how I think of it. Like, against Thanos and Ronan, that's definitely not the case. They have star icons that are like, they take like half your turn to fix if they happen, and so it's good to get rid of them. But most of the time, I think they're not worth it.
Okay,
Um,
so cool. So we finished the second one. We
we'll
are
see
ready
you.
for the third one, which hopefully is not going to take us that long time to arrange for the next game. Um,
Yeah.
so
Are
thank
you free next week? Because I could do next week if you're available.
next
Like next
Monday.
Monday. I mean, yeah.
I think I should be available next Monday.
Cool.
Should be possible if nothing comes in it. But yeah.
Mhm.
So thank you for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. If you are watching, if you like the video, please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Or comment. If you enjoy custom or if you are interested in any custom content, join the Discord homebrew. The link is going to be in the description. And if you like, or if you like to watch the game, if you'd like to see any other custom content, definitely check out Lord Havok's YouTube streaming channel, where he has like, I don't know how many, but plenty of videos with the custom content from DC to Ninja Turtles to Marvel, so anyone can find anything they like. And I think that's it. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to hear you next time and play again. And have a nice day, everyone.
Yeah. Bye.